The Chargers' victory over the Raiders brought more than just numbers on the scoreboard. While the team secured an important 22-10 win at home, the performance of some players left fans excited, while others caused some concern. Let's dive into the three big winners and the two players who will need to step up in the upcoming games. Last Sunday, the Chargers faced the Raiders in a game filled with tension and balance. With a solid defense and a dominant ground game, the team showcased their strength and secured a crucial win to open the season. Despite a slower start in the first half, the team made adjustments during halftime and came back strong in the second half, sealing the victory with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns and a strong defensive presence, which culminated in a decisive turnover. However, in a game like this, not every player shined equally. While some stood out and were instrumental in the result, others had a performance below expectations. Let's discuss who came out as winners and who needs to bounce back in the coming weeks. Winners. The first standout of the night was running back J.K. Dobbins, who finally seems to have regained his form after injury-plagued seasons. Dobbins was a true workhorse for the Chargers' ground attack, racking up an impressive 135 yards on just 10 carries. This included 2 spectacular runs of 46 and 61 yards, with the latter setting up the touchdown that sealed the win. For a player who has faced so many setbacks since being drafted by the Ravens in 2020, his performance was a huge relief for both him and the fans. Dobbins' perseverance, despite numerous physical challenges, shows he can still be a game-changer for the offense. If he continues on this path, he could establish himself as one of the Chargers' key offensive weapons this season. Another undeniable winner was edge rusher Joey Bosa. While Khalil Mack led the team in sacks, Bosa delivered a notable performance. After battling 2 injury-filled seasons, Bosa took the field last Sunday with renewed energy. He recorded his first sack of the season with a powerful bull rush that disrupted one of the Raiders' drives. Additionally, Bosa forced a crucial fumble by chasing down running back Zamir White and landing a precise hit that knocked the ball loose. Bosa's impact was felt all over the field, not just with key plays, but also with his consistent presence, leading the team in tackles, tied with Derwin James and Daiyan Henley. If he stays healthy, Bosa could be the key to an even more dominant defense. Joe Altieu, the rookie on offense, also deserves a spot among the winners. Making your NFL debut is already a challenge, but being tasked with blocking one of the league's best pass rushers, Max Crosby, is a different story. However, Alt showed he was up to the task. In 11 snaps where he faced Crosby head-on, he allowed no pressures. For a rookie, that's almost unheard of against a player of Crosby's caliber, who has a knack for putting pressure on anyone in his path. Alt's performance was essential in protecting quarterback Justin Herbert and keeping the Chargers' offense moving. Losers. Unfortunately, not everyone left the game with their heads held high. Running back Gus Edwards, who was widely mentioned as the future lead back for the Chargers, had a tough night. Despite leading the team in carries with 11, his 2.4 yards per carry average was significantly lower than Dobbins. Lacking explosiveness and struggling to find space against the Raiders' defensive line, Edwards had a quiet night. With Dobbins' dominant performance, it's hard to imagine Edwards maintaining a prominent role in the backfield. If he doesn't show significant improvement, his playing time could diminish in the coming weeks. Another player who needs to improve is wide receiver Joshua Palmer. As the team's WR1, expectations were high for Palmer, but he finished the game with only 2 receptions for 15 yards. Although the focus was on the running game, Palmer had his chances to shine but failed to capitalize on them. He had 2 incomplete passes, not entirely his fault, as Herbert tried to protect him from hard hits. However, there was one moment when Palmer had a clear chance to score a touchdown, but seemed to hesitate, resulting in a pass slipping through his hands. With a weaker Panthers defense on the horizon, Palmer will have the chance to redeem himself, but he'll need to be more prepared and focused to seize his opportunities. These were the highlights from the Chargers' victory over the Raiders. Want to know what to expect next week and how the team is preparing to face the Panthers? Subscribe to the channel now and don't miss any season updates.